What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and today I'm gonna talk about Xbox Fanboy, Fangirl, fan whatever, Fan X if you want to call it. But when it really come down to it, though, I want to talk about the Xbox culture and the whole concept of you know someone being a true fan of the Xbox community. Not just that, but a fan of Microsoft, a fan of Bill Gates, and a fan of everything else that goes on with the Xbox team and the Microsoft team as well. So basically what I'm trying to say though is that me being an Xbox fanboy, I gave away my PS2 and kept my original Xbox. And, then you had a 360, I have all three of them, and also have been replaced and stuff. And, basically what I'm trying to say though is I used to own every console out, every Xbox console that was ever made, but, now I'm slowing down with it because, prices are up and I do got a job, but even though I get paid good, but I gotta wait till more things are open so we can get paid more in whole 9 yards. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm a real gamer. I'm a true gamer. I was gaming. I was spending time with my wifey. Xboxes. I got an Xbox One S and a Series S, and I was gaming on my One S because I don't have a terabyte for my Series S. And so I was playing on my One S and had Spotify playing in the background, and I had plugged in my headphones within my controller, and I was just gaming on Halo Infinite and Call of Duty Cold War. Can't find no easy match on Call of Duty Vanguard because it's always on hardcore, and I do quick play, but I'm trying to figure out how to go to team deathmatch on there and stuff. I don't want to be mixed up with other things. I don't want to be want to play, but. Basically what I'm trying to say though is that I treat my Xbox consoles as my wifeys, and I treat my Xbox controllers as my girlfriends because they be draining the batteries, and sometimes it be feel like it wouldn't work sometimes. So, what I'm saying? That's why I got like 3 Xbox One S controllers and 1 Xbox Series S controller. I am gonna buy more controllers. I treat Xbox controllers as a shoe collection, but I gotta save up money. You know what I'm saying? I do buy weed and cigarettes most of the time, and I do be draining up my money, and I do catch Uber into places as well. But the main thing I want to say though is that even though money is kind of dry for me right now to collect Xbox controllers, no matter how you look at it, Xbox got all types of control, even the Xbox adapted controller for people who are disabled, or people with who are with disabilities or disabled. You know what I'm saying? And when it really comes down to it, Xbox is really all about the community. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation, you can say they're about the community, but they're so damn strict like Apple. They're like, when it comes to PlayStation and Apple, they got something in common, and that's being very strict with their devices and stuff and their hardware. So, Xbox is very open, too damn open, but very open. They have people trademark their controllers, like scuff gaming controllers, like they let people do whatever with their products. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all about the community. They're all about the gaming community. I wish PlayStation was the same, but PlayStation is a Japanese company. So when it really comes down to it, you gotta ask them in Japan about this and that stuff. Like they're trying to charge you for crossplay on PlayStation, but Xbox, they don't charge you for crossplay. They're very open about it. You know what I'm saying? So I made a good decision, embracing Xbox when the original Xbox came out. I realized this is the console of my choice. This is the console I want to game on and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? Like I meditate with my Xbox consoles. I got crystals on top of them, not on the fan side, but on the on the hardware side. So when the crystals deal with the energy frequencies within the consoles, when especially coming from Wi-Fi and all that stuff, the crystals help that. And also I burn sage on there, not on there, but around the crystals, not on the fan side. But I do a circle around my Xboxes, my Xbox One S and my Series S is down there next to each other and just, pushed to each other. But I get this sage and, burning around it and stuff like, this sage right here, you know what I'm saying? So I burn this sage around my Xboxes, and I put the controllers on my lap, and I meditate with my crystals right here, and You know, I meditate and I fantasize, not fantasize, but imagine the Xbox community, not the Xbox community, but the Xbox culture, how we evolve once the metaverse become an idea, become mainstream, and how the Xbox is going to play a role in the metaverse as well. So when it really come down to it, though, what I do when I meditate with my Xboxes, you know, so I fantasize and imagine, you know, the Xbox culture and the community and everything else. Like, I am the king of the Xbox punks, but many people can become the king of it. Many girls can become queens of it, or prince or princesses, or warrior or ninjas, wherever you want to put it next to the Xbox punk title. Because the Xbox punk really means that you are a super Xbox fan human or a cyber Xbox fan human. Cyber means digital, you know. Super means you all about the physical copies of the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, games and stuff like that. But those are the two definitions of an Xbox punk. You know what I'm saying? It's a super Xbox fan human and a cyber Xbox fan human. The reason why I put human in there so it can be gender neutral, no matter if you transgender or X or whatever gender you go by, at least you will have the title human into it to include everybody into it. So an Xbox punk doesn't mean male or female or any other gender. It represents human itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I want to say. Which, it's Christmas right now. You know, my mom, brought me the Series S very, very early. So that's one thing. But, the one thing I want to let, Microsoft and Xbox team know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for blessing me with this console of my dreams. I'm very in love with Xbox. I treat my Xbox. I sleep in the bed with my Xbox consoles. I sleep in the bed with them. I have them on my chest. I kiss them most of the time. But I don't do that too often, though, because, due to, having it updated and stuff like that. But right now I got crystals on top of it. And the majority of the time I burn sage around my Xbox consoles and stuff like that. And when I do have crystals on top of my Xbox consoles and also burning sage around it, it do works well with the internet as well. But sometimes it be glitching, but at the same time still trying to get a hang of it. Because, my internet router, my Xfinity router is downstairs and I'm upstairs. But it's right by the backyard window and my window's in the front. So we got, a couple of miles, not miles, but a couple of miles away from it. Not miles, you know what I'm talking about. But, when it really comes down to it, though, this is how I enjoy myself, and I really am in love with Xbox. So I'm an Xbox fanboy forever, forever in my life, or an Xbox punk, or Xbox super Xbox fan human, or a cyber Xbox fan human. Whatever you want to put it, though. Like you said, I got the Xbox shirt on, beanie on. My Xbox console's behind me, but as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm finna start gaming, then go to my auntie house later on for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? I want to say Merry Christmas to the Microsoft community and the Xbox community. I'm a king of the Xbox punk, and Microsoft is my fixers. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the Cyberpunk game on my Series S soon. As soon as I get the terabyte drive, which costs $200, but it's no problem. I wouldn't mind giving all my money, not all my money, but half of my money to Microsoft, like I already do for Google as well. But that's one thing I want to say. I want to put out there, and that's all I want to put out there. So I'm an Xbox fanboy forever. I'm the king of the Xbox punks. Microsoft is my fixer. Whole 9 yards. So I just want to say to Phil Spencer and Bill Gates, I love you so much. Thank you for being good role models here in this world, especially here in America. And I'm really happy and grateful that Xbox is my one and only dream wifey, my love and everything. People treat their PC desktop as their wifey. But I treat my Xbox console as my wifey, my Xbox One S and my Series S. So I love my console so much. I'm glad I got crystals on top of them. I burn sage around them, and I meditate with them, and I game on them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love Xbox for. So I thank you, Phil Spencer and Bill Gates. I thank you, Microsoft and the Xbox team for everything that you have done for us gamers. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I want to say. I'm a new ager and I'm a gamer, and also a weed head too. So that's one thing I want to say. So it's your boy, Ty Money.